Hi, how's it going? Doing that video chat with you to show you and let you know about all the warranty information here. So we are, as you can see, we're still missing the appliances. They're going to be showing up today, which is great because they're going to go through and make sure everything's working. That way they know for a fact that they will be working for you when you get here. What I want to tell you about the appliances though is you have to register the appliances through whirlpool.com. On the inside of every door is a model and serial number. You'll go on the website to register my devices. Or register my appliances, I should say. You go and get the information from on the inside of every door, your stove, your microwave, and your dishwasher here, and you you input all that information. That way you can have the warranty through Whirlpool for those appliances. Other thing I wanted to go over is your general warranty. You have a 1-year warranty on drywall, paint, anything kind of exterior wise on the walls, doors, stuff like that. You have a 2-year warranty on your mechanicals, HVAC, plumbing, electrical. The one thing I will say about that is if you have something happen, like let's say you have a water leak, when the water leaks, it could damage other things like drywall and flooring and all that stuff. All of those warranties are only for a year, but because that was damaged by plumbing or electrical or HVAC, it will get covered because it was damaged by something that was under warranty for the 2-year time. With that being said, you have a 10-year slab warranty, and then you have a 2-year shingle warranty for your roof as well. So if anything happens, if anything goes on, always reach out to centurycommunities.com. There will be a warranty section on the website. You can go in there, submit a warranty claim, and then we'll come and get anything fixed that you need to. Also though, there's a faster way to get stuff done in the meantime while you're doing that. We're going to give you a flash drive at signing. It's going to have everybody's information on it. Plumbers' numbers, HVAC numbers, electricians' numbers. So if you have a plumbing leak in the middle of the night, refer to that flash drive and then call Gibson Plumbing. That way they can come out and fix the leak, then submit your warranty through Century. That way we can come and fix everything else that leak damaged. Same thing goes for HVAC or electrical as well. So I guess right now we'll start going around, walk around the house, and I'll just start going over things as we run into them. We have the cleaners are actually in the house right now, so if you see them, don't be alarmed. They're just finishing up their cleaning. They have the upstairs done. They're going to be coming downstairs now to do the mopping and the sweeping. So I guess with that being said, we'll walk around. The refrigerator's going to go here, obviously where it's not right now, but it will be here. I want to go over this because I go over this with every customer. This door has to be spring loaded. It has to be spring loaded for the reason that if for some reason you ever leave your car on and this door does not close all the way and you forget that your car is on, you can have carbon monoxide poisoning come inside the house. So that's why it has to be spring loaded by city code. Mainly it's just a safety issue. That's really all it is. I had them come and do all the paint touch-ups on the drywall, which is great. And I haven't found anything yet that they missed, but if you do find something that is missed, you can always reach out to Rebecca, or you can reach out to myself, or you can go on the website and create a warranty. We'll do what we can to get it done, as efficiently and as fast as possible. And that's just normal wear and tear. You will have things that you find, or that other people might find that are inside the house that we might have just missed. One of the big things is you have a bunch of corners that you may start to get like a little bit of cracking here or there, and that's just because this house is still settling. This slab was built on farmland. The soil is stable, but it's never had this much weight on it in one place. So as time goes on, you'll have a difference in shifting to where everything's settling down. The one great way you can combat that is you can make sure to always water your foundation. The more you water your foundation, the more level everything will compress at the same time, and you won't get as many cracks or even what's called nail pops. Sometimes you might see a little hole where there was a nail there, where the drywall was on top of it, and over time all that pressure can cause that stuff to pop off. So that's why we give the 1-year warranty on the drywall and the walls. That way, after a year, all that settling is usually done. Another thing too, what was I gonna say? Another thing too, you always need to make sure to water the grass as well, because the grass is brand new, there's no sprinklers. I know we went over this last time, but I just wanted to reiterate to you, we need to get water on this grass. Mainly, you don't want to lose your investment. I've been watering it, and
it looks good.
Yeah, it's green, but I want it to stay green. So with me not being in this neighborhood anymore, I can't really come back and forth as much. I'll still try to do everything I can for you, but I can't always get over here anymore as easily. So just have somebody come and water this grass. That's real important. Okay. Aside from that, we have your main pantry here, which you saw before. They just went through, did all the paint, touch-ups, and everything in there. I had them come do all the caulking around the bottom of the baseboards because they did not do a good job on that last time. Another thing, did we go over the Z-Waves last time?
We did.
Or not, the outlets and the Z-Waves with the Chrome. Yeah, we did. So the Google Chrome Nest, you already know about that. They're gonna be contacting you to set all that stuff up. But reiterate again, make sure you have your Wi-Fi connected before you schedule that stuff. All right, so I guess let's keep moving. They will also come and program your thermostat as well. This is a dual stage system. I know it says 80 degrees right here, but they've been cleaning and they've had the door open.
The door's been open.
Yeah, so that's why it was in here. I got here this morning and it was 72 in here. So, but this is a dual stage system. So it's not a dual unit system. So you have one unit that runs 2 stages. So if you go and turn up the upstairs a lot lower, that's going to take precedent over the bottom. So whichever one you want to run more often, let's say you're down here more often, we'll obviously set this one lower. But it will reflect on top and bottom. Usually what I say is just kind of keep them the same and it'll go back and forth, on its own. One thing that you did not have when we walked last time was mirrors. Now you have mirrors. So you can actually see Rebecca in there, but so the mirrors were done, and we got our final inspection done for the city. I'm glad they came because it wouldn't have passed if we didn't have those.
And I think we were missing rods. Were we missing rods at that time?
The closet rods? Yes, we were. And now they're in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they left a screw up here though. Let me grab that. But yeah, so like I said, we went through. I notated all the stuff that we went over. All the problem areas and problem things, all those got done, except for the window upstairs has still not been reglazed. They're coming on the 25th to reglaze that. I'm gonna let them in. I'm gonna make sure that it gets done. I'll send you a picture as soon as it gets put in.
Okay.
They usually do that in it takes them 20 minutes to do, but they're a pain to schedule.
Is that when the screens come?
Yeah, so they're bringing the screens as well.
Yeah, because we don't.
Yeah, so they're all the same entity.
Yeah.
So
the screens will come that day.
yeah. So I guess let's keep moving up. Move to the front here. So I had your door repainted. There were some issues on the front door here. It looks fairly better. But like I said, if you ever find something, don't hesitate to reach out, and then we'll get it fixed as easy as possible, or as quickly as possible, I should say.
We want to go up?
Yeah, let's go upstairs. Man, we're gonna sneak by you, okay? Sorry about that.
Sorry.
So I'm not sure if I showed him the AC last time, but
No, we didn't go up. We looked up. We just kind of pulled the stairs down and looked, but we didn't go up.
so I'm gonna take the phone and I'm gonna give him all of the information up here that he needs. All right, so we're going upstairs to your attic right now. And really the most imperative thing up here is, so this is the phone number you're gonna call if you ever need any maintenance, but this is also where you put your air filter. And usually they say about every 3 months to change this air filter out. It's got a cartridge in it, and it can go in backwards. So the most important thing I like to say about this is metal always goes towards metal. So this is all ductwork here. It's just aluminum line, but this is actually metal here. If you always put the metal towards the metal, you'll never have an issue. Let me close this back up. Okay. So you have a drain pan here that catches any water that might leak from the condenser coils, or if this drain was to ever back up right here. So this drain pan line, that the line that's connected to the pan itself, actually runs out to the backyard, and it terminates right above the back slider door. If you ever see water coming out of that pipe that's outside in the back, call this number and schedule them to come out and take a look at it, because everything will be warranted through Airtron. But what I like to say is, whenever you're going to change out this filter, always pour a cup of vinegar down this drain right here. So if you pour vinegar down this drain, it'll keep this drain line clear of any debris or any buildup that might cause this thing to back up and fill this pan up. So if you do your due diligence and pour vinegar every time you pour it down or every time you change out your filter, you will be able to avoid the issue altogether. So, and then like every other big unit in the house, we have their own separate electric breaker box. That way, if you ever have any issues, you know where you can shut it off at, and there's no question. You also have breakers on the outside and in the garage, but this is just a nice feature where you can just do it right there. But I think that's pretty much it for up here in the attic. As you can see, we have blown insulation all throughout. It's sitting at 15 inches. Let me see if I can find a gauge. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's actually over. You have 16 inches actually. It's only calling for 14, so you have a little bit extra insulation here, which is gonna, reflect in your energy bills. So that's a good thing. I'm gonna head back down and I'm gonna pass you back to Rebecca.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess let's just go through the rooms. Let's start on this side of the house. So we got your bathroom all done. We got your mirror in here as well. Open these drains. We got your mirror. They did some caulking and some paint touch-ups in here. We put in your shower bar, your shower head. It has a restriction in there. It's a water saver restriction, so you're not going to be wasting a bunch of water when you're taking showers. Another thing, if you have any issues with the plumbing ever, always call Gibson Plumbing. The only thing that typically goes wrong with plumbing is like flappers and toilets and little things like that, other than major leaks. And that's just normal wear and tear stuff that
When they put that edge on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they did put this tile edge, or the tub edge, I should say, on the tile floor. Let me put this back in here. But yeah, so like I said, if you ever see anything that we missed, always bring it up. But I did try to do my best to make sure that everybody got in here and did what they needed to do and cleaned up after themselves as well. Yeah, closet rods are in here as well. So everything is in. And like I said, the cleaner will be out of here.
Yeah, this room looks good.
Yeah. Oh, one other thing too, the pressure washer has not shown up today to do all the pressure washing of the concrete outside. She assures me that she will be here today. It looks fairly clean already, but you see where they did all that concrete work, so they need
That needs to be
to
cleaned
power
up,
wash
yeah.
off. And they will do that. If they don't get to it today, I don't need to get in the house on Monday. I can just have them come and do it on Monday. But typically, if they say they're going to be here, normally they are.
Okay.
So, I don't want them to make a liar out of me now, though. So this is your other bedroom here. Your open closet doors here.
At the pole.
Yeah,
Yep.
full open closet. Shower. I mean, the closet rods are in and screwed down. And then, like I said, or like Rebecca said as well, all the screens should be in on the 25th. I know that's an afterthought on their end. They were supposed to be here earlier, but they weren't going to come out twice. So I just told them to hold off until they came out for the window and bring everything. So, because they wanted to push it out even further if there was something else. So I just told them just to do it that way.
Yeah.
Another closet, obviously. You have all your door stops on. I know that was a big thing. We were missing some door stops. They're all in place now. All your rods are in.
Oh yeah, you got door stops there.
Yeah.
One here.
So.
Okay, this looks good.
Yeah, I mean, it came together.
Yes.
It was quick, but it came together. Yeah. I'm not sure if they even had this in here last time. I'm not sure if they did, but your drain pan for your washing machine is right here. This goes directly outside. So if there's ever a leak in your washing machine, you won't know it because the washing machine is almost as big as this pan. So if you see water draining outside, if you're ever outside, you know where it's coming from. You have your water connections, hot and cold here, the drain as well, and then your dryer duct connection there with your 240 and then your 110 for washer and dryer outlets. And then you have your exhaust fans and all your AC grates, which those weren't even in either. We were missing a bunch of those.
Right, the AC grates from
So,
like 3 or 4.
Yeah, this is your other unit here. This is the upstairs unit. This is one of the ones that was missing, like I said. And this is the window that they're coming to fix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why she was going to clean it. I said, don't even bother cleaning.
No, because they're gonna.
Poor thing. I know. She was trying to do everything. So in here we have shower glass now.
Okay.
I have tape over the drain right now for one reason. We just did a air leakage test, and so I always tape over all the drains. That way we don't lose any air out of the sewer, because we want to make sure we're getting an accurate reading for our air leakage, which has to do with your Energy Star rating. So it's imperative we get an accurate reading because we don't want to have those numbers fudged at all. I think this is coming off. Oh, that's all it was. And then your master closet, pretty straightforward, but I think
And
a
the
lot
poles are in.
of this stuff wasn't in here, and there was a ton of drywall patches that had happened. So
Yep,
it just like we said, just fit and finish was all we needed, and I feel like we got all of it. Mirrors in here as well. You have your his and her sinks, pretty straightforward.
There's a towel there.
Oh, that's, I guess, the cleaning lady left it.
Yeah, she probably accidentally left it.
I need one anyway, so. But yeah, so I mean, it all came together
looks
great.
good.
Yeah.
Other than the window
But
thing.
like I said, so the pinning items, we have windows, or that window. We have the window screens as well. The appliances will be here today. I'm gonna take a picture of those and send them off as soon as we get them. And then the pressure washing that needs to be done.
So if you could just show where the cutoff for the water is.
For the
Out at the street.
outside,
Let me just show him the backyard so
Yeah, I
we can
haven't
see that it's
We
green.
haven't even dealt with the stuff outside yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go show. I think we went over where the boxes were and everything, but we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Just to be thorough. Take this out. I found one of your rags upstairs. I put your rag right there.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So we'll come outside. I just had this guy come and do the stone, the mortar touch up here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have the painter come after that and just paint all that up.
To clean that up.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, like around there, yeah.
And also, whenever they come do the pressure washing, they pressure wash this stone anyway, so it'll serve a dual purpose. It'll,
okay.
It'll help clean all that stuff up off as well.
Okay.
So we got that. I guess let's go ahead and go to the water meter. So this is your main water meter right here. This is what the city uses to calculate how much water you're using, okay? There's a separate shutoff that's right here, and it's quarter turn. So think of it as all this is in line. If the handle is perpendicular to the line, it's always going to be off. If it's parallel, it'll always be on.
Okay.
Okay? So that is your city stuff. Now, your other house shutoffs are right here. So you have what's called a pressure reducing valve that is down in this hole here. Basically, that regulates your pressure. Let's say we have, for some odd reason, we have more construction down the road, and they spike the water pressure. This takes on all that expansion, so that way your house lines don't potentially, cause any water leaks. You have your other shutoff here. It's kind of dug out. Let me dig it out a little bit. There's a red handle down there.
Yeah.
It's the same concept as the other one that I was showing you over here for the city. If the handle is in line, it's on. Whenever it's perpendicular, it's off.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward. Excuse me.
Do we need to worry about that?
So this is done for the sprinkler system if you want to put one in.
Later. Okay.
Yeah. So I can have them come shut it off. Sometimes people don't like to do that because they want sprinklers and they don't want them digging down to try to locate it.
Okay.
So either way,
That's for a future
Yeah. So
sprinkler.
if you need me to cut this down, I will. If you don't plan on doing a sprinkler, but if you do plan on doing a sprinkler, we'll just leave it. Okay. So you have your two trees in the front. You have one in the back. You have your reveal here. I believe we did go over that last time, but we'll do it again. So you have your water softener connection, and then you have your water heater. So your water heater and all of your breakers here, and it's all marked, accordingly. And then on the front of this is Alamo City Electric. That's their phone number. If you ever have any issues with anything electric, always call that number. And then it's pretty straightforward. You have water heater. If you need to ever shut anything off, everything is here for that. We have a water heater here. This is a 50-gallon water heater, electric. The only thing I'll say to do with this is once every 6 months, you need to have somebody come flush this water heater out. Hook a hose up right here. Turn this on. Turn this valve on. Let it run for about 15 minutes, and then shut it back off. Basically, what that'll do is that'll help keep all the water, all the calcium that accumulates in the bottom of the water heater out of the water heater. Because calcium is a bad thing. It'll ruin water systems.
So he can go online and
Yes.
do this, right?
Yeah, so there's a certificate of the warranty. You have to register it as well. You can go online and do that, or you can actually snail mail that thing in.
Okay.
They're coming to put the garage door opener in on Monday.
Okay.
They had it on back order, but then they didn't have it on back order, and then they did again. So it was a bunch of back and forth, but we got it. It's in the possession now. They're coming out of Houston now, so it will be on Monday, but that's why they aren't here today. So add that list. I'll write down on our PCO form what we're still missing. That way we can send a copy off to him, and then I can put dates on that stuff as it is getting completed. But everything will be done on Monday.
Okay. And then your GFCI,
Yeah.
GFCI, is that just the ones for the garage, or is this?
So these are all tied into, well, no, because the kitchen and the bathrooms are all the same.
Okay.
And then you have your GFI for the outside.
Outside,
Yeah.
okay.
So if you're washing your car in your garage and you happen to splash water on there, it'll trip here instead of tripping.
So you'll just have to come out
Correct.
here to reset
Yeah,
it.
You'll just reset it.
Okay.
And then anything else can be reset in either the kitchen or the bathroom. I can't remember where they change it up every time.
Yeah, so just look for the one with the button.
Right, exactly. They have water softener connections here. So this is your water softener line, and this is your water softener drain line. What they'll do when they hook this thing up is they're actually, by code, they're supposed to put a shut-off valve on this line. What that does is it allows them to access the water line to convert it to where it's going to connect to the water softener. But a great secondary option and point to that is whenever you put the water shut-off valve here, all this water that's going through this line supplies the house. So if you ever have a leak inside, you can shut the water off here now instead of going out to the road.
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
But that is all done by the actual water softener installer. So wherever you decide to install this, make sure that they do that because that is a code issue. But it has a great secondary feature is in the middle of the night, you don't have to worry about running out to the road. You can just come shut it off here and be done with it.
Okay.
So I guess let's go show them the major or the master panel
Okay.
outside here. Be careful, it might be a little wet.
Okay.
So this is your main panel. This is your main power shutoff. This shuts off everything. These shut off everything according to where it's marked at.
Okay.
You have your sub panel that's inside the garage that is run by this unit here. If there's ever an issue with any of this stuff, like I said, always refer to that number on for that Alamo City Elite.
Okay.
Okay. And then this is your CPS meter. They're going to be coming out to read that every so often.
It's digital now.
Yeah.
And then your cabling.
Yeah. So we have all your internet connections, all your wires here are run. Whoever you decide to use, whether it be AT&T or whoever else, they'll put a box over this. We seal this with silicone, but they'll actually put a whole box and panel over this, so you won't even see any of this stuff anymore. You have your hose bib on the front of the house. You also have one at the rear of the house in the backyard. You have an outside outlet that is weather protected. That is also a GFI outlet as well. And then these two things right here they are connected to your water heater. This is your water heater pan drain, and this is your water heater temperature and pressure relief line. So if you ever see water coming out of either one of those, you shut the water off and call Gibson Plumbing, which, like I said, their number will be in that flash drive that you get at signing.
Clean out.
Yeah, so this is the clean out here. This is the clean out. Our guys didn't come fill this in. That will be done by the end of the day.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just pretty straightforward.
Clean out.
Yeah. If they ever need to get in there to do any work on the plumbing, they can run the cable through there instead of going up to the vent on the roof and running it down. So there's your last tree in the backyard here. As you can see, I have a water hose out here because I've been watering.
And it's soft.
Yeah, it's
Definitely soft.
and it's green too, which is great. I was worried about it it's starting to take real well. And then, as you can see, she's cleaning. That nice lady's cleaning your windows right now for you. But aside from that, like I said, that's pretty much all I have, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Can you think of anything else? Rebecca?
I can't. I mean, just, if you have a question, reach out to us, or you can always do the warranty request online if you can't get a hold of one of us. And then, after your year, you definitely want to do everything online for your any warranty request.
Right.
And when you do it online, it's all in writing, so there is a written paper trail if you do it online every time.
Oh, the one thing I did want to say about the the cracks in the corners that may come about when the settling happens. If it's stuff that is just let's say surface level, that's not really detrimental. I like to tell people to wait until like the 10, 11th month mark, because you have a whole year. So accumulate everything. Don't just start sending in one after another. If it's stuff that you can live with, obviously it needs to get taken care of. But if we can limit the amount of trips that we're having the trades go back and forth,
Right.
it basically helps.
Because somebody has to be here for
Right,
it.
right. And so it becomes kind of a cat and mouse game at that point.
Yeah.
You know, so if we can get them in and get it all done at once, that's typically the way we like to do it. But if there's something that is an emergency or it's just something you cannot live with, always reach
Oh,
out.
and if it's water, you want to call
Well, yeah,
immediately.
yeah. If your house is flooding, call. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So,
But
okay.
aside from that, I think that's about it. Oh, I will say, you will be getting a survey for the Century community.
Alliance survey.
Yeah,
It's called the
yeah,
Alliance.
it is. Yeah, just be nice. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, I know we threw this thing together quite last minute, but it took a whole army to do it, and so with that's kind of stuff reflects on us, and you know we'd like to be in everybody's good graces.
Yes, we
So-
would love 10s, but
Yeah.
but we
Make sure you drink a glass of wine before you do it. You know, loosen up a little bit. You know, that way, you know you can get that done. But yeah, if you have any other questions, comments, anything whatsoever, anytime, reach out. Just let us know.
And I haven't seen your hose delivered yet to the model.
I have not.
So let me know once you have sent it so we can track it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.